Hey everyone, welcome to the 10K in 30 Day Live Weekly Webinar. I am your host, Vanessa Simpkins from Take Your Power Back Now, takeyourpowerbacknow.com. And welcome, we're talking about money and your feelings. We're gonna do a deep dive into mindset today and really look at what's holding you back from having the abundance that you wanna be having in your life. So this is for you if you're a coach, an inspirational leader, an empowerment leader, a speaker, an author, a wannabe speaker, author, empowerment leader. You're in the right place. Every week on Tuesdays, we cover money, marketing, mindset. There's another M that I forgot, but all kinds of cool things to really help you take it to the next level. Really excited to be here with you. Cannot wait to get started. We have a juicy training for you today. But I want to know that all this amazing technology works. I know there's people joining us on YouTube Live. Hello, YouTube Live people. I can't really see you, but I know that you're here. And I know that there's a bunch of people here joining us live on the webinar jam. So you can type in your name and where you're from in the chat box and let me know that you can hear me and all this amazing technology works. We're on our way. We're going to get started. So if you're new, you're joining us for the first time, you're like, who is this woman? So I'm the author of these two awesome books. I think they're awesome. From bankrupt to making $900 a day selling mops, true story. Hey, Robin. And the other book is Take Your Power Back Now, the ultimate confidence guide for women. Hey, and Nick and Cindy, yay, welcome. We've got Chicago in the house. We've got Montreal. We've got New York City with Alexandra, welcome. All right, so this book is about living your purpose, overcoming fear and thriving. It's about taking your power back from your ego, your mind, from other people. This book is about really true story, how I went bankrupt and learned about sales and marketing, law of attraction, and how to apply it to business, and made sometimes like $900, $1,000 a day selling these tchotchke knives and lint removers and mops. Okay, so if anybody does not have like a glamorous story to start their business, that would be me. Who cares? It's a good one. Yay, look, all of you guys joining us. We've got Murray, Lydia's here, Larnice from Buffalo, New York, Sherilyn, Candace from Montreal. I love it. Kristen is here. Welcome. Okay, you guys are all here. You're joining us. Welcome. Keep showing up. I say this every week. I want you to ask me lots of questions. I know this is a huge topic. I am going to be doing teaching, and I am going to be giving away a copy of each of these at the end. So you're going to stick around to the end. Hey, Jessica, welcome. And I'll be mailing these out to you, signed copies. So I'm going to give 2 away today. All right, so let's get started, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I got my big eyelashes on. Ding, ding, ding. And I got my new nail polish. You guys can, oh my God, I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of dark in my kitchen, but it's really fun. It's like fluorescent. Patty's here from Davenport. Yay. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. Enough of this. Use the chat box. Ask me questions and popping back in and out. And we're going to talk about mindset, how to uncover all the gremlins, all the negative beliefs that are really holding you back from having everything you want. Negative beliefs. You know why? Because beliefs prevent you from showing up and taking action, even on your most important commitments. That's why most people have these goals that they set out at the beginning of the year, and like February comes and it's all over. Okay, we're April now, so you should start to see like maybe some incongruencies with the intentions that you set out on New Year's and what's actually showing up in your life. That'll give you an idea to the extent of if you have any gremlins. Any way of increasing the volume of dialogue? Thanks. Yeah, Steph, absolutely. Ask questions, post in here. I'm excited, Carl, that you're here too. I just put the volume up to max, so hopefully you guys can hear me. And please type in the chat box. I'm here to connect with you guys. I'm going to do a quick little intro. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen, and then we're going to jump. Well, we're going to obviously, we're starting right now. We're starting training right now. So you are in the right place. We are, let me know if you can see the slides. Every Tuesday, we do this live weekly webinar. It's really about skyrocketing your confidence and your cash flow. You can't have one without the other. And this is for you if you're an inspirational leader that you know in your soul this is what you need to be doing as a living, but you don't know why you're still struggling generating sales. Maybe you're a coach, consultant, healer, author, speaker. You're tired of having more of like a hobby than a consistent, profitable, revenue-generating business. Maybe you're a business owner who knows that you need to charge more, but you can't seem to get around actually doing it. Maybe you got some visibility issues. Maybe you're still confused about how to market and sell your services. You're lacking clarity. But you're busy, you're doing all the right things, you're making the website and this and that, but you're still struggling with sales. You might be a coach, an expert who's tired for settling, playing small in a 9-to-5 job. That's definitely not your soul's calling or purpose, guys. This training is for you if you find yourself in any one of those categories. And I talk a lot about sales because that's directly connected to our own value, our own worth, and all of our concepts of ourselves. All right, we're gonna be talking a lot about this today. We're deep diving into mindset. All right, so I promise we're gonna have tons of fun. You'll come up with breakthroughs, a fabulous system for generating more revenue in your business, guarantee. And if you don't know who I am yet, my name is Vanessa Simpkins, but a lot of people call me the Bikini Business Coach because I took my little coaching business and moved it to the paradise island of Kauai, Hawaii, where I lived for 2 years, rocking my business, running around in my bikini, and really having the time of my freaking life. All right, I gotta tell you, I had the time of my life. And it was the time of my life when I just decided I'm just gonna live life on my terms and prove everyone wrong. And so I have an amazing business. I get to teach other women's empowerment leaders really how to be empowered. Step number one, mindset. And then I teach them sales. I teach them how to create 6-figure coaching businesses and beyond. I'm known, I've written some books, I showed you those. I've been featured on a few television shows, Fox, ABC, CBS morning shows, NBC television, my website, Take Your Power Back Now. I've created some awesome programs. The 10K and 30-day program is my favorite one. It's a boot camp. We also do the Soul Sister Mastermind experiences. We've got a bikini business, a year-long mastermind program. I'm a speaker, originally spoken on a TED stage on the topic of success. Made the first 6 figures in coaching from really simple systems. And I really like to be simple and direct. I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to cut through all this. I'm going to talk really fast, get through all this fluff to kind of give you an idea of who I am so that you're like, okay, I can listen to you. You're not, blowing smoke up my ass. But I don't want to spend too much time on this. So I want to let you know, though, I have tremendous success in my business now, but my business was, my life was not always easy. My business was not always working. I mean, I went bankrupt and then I nearly died in a hotel room one night when my ex-boyfriend nearly killed me, threw me across the room. And so I really had to take a look at the thoughts and beliefs that I was allowing all this shit to continue in my life. Number one, I was blaming other people for why my life wasn't working. And that was a good excuse. It was a lot of drama. And then when I decided to end all that and really heal every part of my life, picked my business up, moved to Hawaii, started looking within, started that healing journey, and then started teaching other women how to do that. In my past life, I sold mops and lint removers, and I learned really about authentic marketing and sales. And I became the top salesperson for a company that no longer exists. Good thing I started my business. Good thing I started my business because they went bankrupt. But I'm really, really grateful that I get to do what I do. And we run these awesome, fun masterminds. Here are some of the girls on Laguna Beach. We do them in California and in Hawaii. There's one coming up in a couple weeks on April 22nd, April 27th, 29th, and 30th. Here's my awesome family. I got to marry this awesome man, Alex. He's my husband now. He's officially my husband. And I love that we're going to talk about mindset today because I had some major gremlins around relationships. As you can imagine, I was with a narcissist for 8 years who nearly killed me. That was a big wake-up call, and I really had to take a look at what the hell was I thinking? What was I allowing to live in my life? What kind of beliefs and self-worth did I have about myself? And I really had to turn that around, and the first evidence that I did turn around all of that around was this amazing man, Alex, showing up in my life with these 3 awesome children, Curran and Kylie and McKenna. And now I have this phenomenal, very full, very busy life. We've got 3 kids and 2 dogs and a booming business. And we love to travel. This is some pictures of me on Kauai with Alex. This is why I love entrepreneurship, because you get to design your lifestyle the way you want it to. And you're never going to do that working for someone else. And you're never going to get a $34,000, $50,000, $100K, $1,000 increase in your income working for somebody else, okay? It will not happen. Not in this decade anyways. So this is what entrepreneurship allows you and affords you. And just really quick, I know you guys are chatting in the chat box. I'm so happy there, but I kind of want to get a feel about where everyone's stuck. So if you want to take just 2 minutes, let me know which number you're kind of stuck at. So just type in the chat box the number. So let's say, most entrepreneurs, I think it's something like 60% of women will never make more than $30,000 in your business in a year. Can you imagine? That's like mind-boggling. And so I want to know, like, why? Where are the issues? So maybe, is it number one, don't feel good enough about your programs? Maybe number two, you don't know what you're selling, so lack of clarity. A lot of people have issues with lack of clarity. Number three, you don't have an influential offer. It's not enticing enough. So this is kind of like languaging, marketing, again, a bit of clarity. Number four, you don't talk to enough people. You don't make enough offers. Okay, so now we're talking about lead generation. We're looking at marketing, looking at systems. All right. Next, I want to, number five, don't ask for the cash. So that's, some self-worth issues, not so sure about sales, but shaky. Maybe have some, negative concepts of salespeople. And then number six, I'm going to talk a lot about this one today. Don't get into action. Okay. It's fear, perfectionism, self-doubt. It's like you make these ideas, you make these decisions, and then you fall off the freaking wagon. And you're like, why? I'm a good person. What the hell's going on here? All right. So let me know in the chat box which ones you struggle with. I've got, okay. Steph is like, all of them. Ha ha ha. Okay. Alexandra, Cindy, Charlotte. So there's a good mixed bag here. Kristen, Carla, 6 Heather is like big time for me. Yeah. 6 Robin. Awesome. Shantae. Oh, love here. Shantae, welcome. Heather's like, can't even get started. I'm stuck in my 9-to-5 land, making 80K a year. It makes it hard to leave. I got it. I was just like you, Heather. That mop job was, I was generating about that, 80 grand a year. I would take a couple months off, go back, work 10 days. Elizabeth, yeah, I'm always broke. Yeah, we got to break through that shit. We got to get over that. All right, good. I'm happy you guys are taking stock now because, this radical honesty is a big part of the process that we're going to cover today. It's important to know where you get stuck because it's going to give you some hints about where, when you find the gremlin. We're going to talk about gremlins. I love this word. All right. So listen, I just want to show you really quickly. If you don't know me yet, I really do walk my talk. I don't just blow smoke out of your ass or my ass. This is our sales volume. And actually just notice this is from March 1st until April 4th. So add 4 days onto that. And the other picture is we did 140,000 in sales in 1 month. This one says 151. But then there's probably another 10 or 20,000 in my PayPal account. So this is it's my Stripe account. And I just want to show you what's possible. This is for 1 month. So some people don't even make this in a fucking year. Very hard. Some people think it is very hard, especially if you have, not the wrong mindset. If you don't have these beliefs that support that you can do this, that it is possible. So I want to show you this, not to brag, but just to show you, hey guys, I'm the real deal. This is very possible. And these are all of the amazing, wonderful, fantastic, incredibly courageous clients that I get to freaking work with who are like, I'm scared shitless, but I'm ready, Vanessa. Oh my God. And they have phenomenal life transformational, just total transformation. If you can imagine boosting your confidence up by like 100, 200, 400%, how your life would change if you knew you could make a $6,000 sale next month. What would be possible for you? And so I encourage you when you have some time, not now because I want you to be here, but when you have some time, just write down that URL, go to my website and watch some of these testimonials. It's like, it's really freaking incredible. It is amazing. It is amazing what can happen when women become empowered, when they get rid of these gremlins and they get into action doing the right things. Okay, the right things, the profit-generating activities. That's why I'm so passionate about teaching women, because I'm very direct. Maybe it's a Capricorn thing. I don't know. But I always want to just show you the next 3 steps to make money. Because once you do that, boom, you're like, sky's the limit. Holy smokes. Like everything's possible, right? You break through that first initial glass ceiling. So listen, there's a ton of videos. There's a ton of testimonials. I've been doing this now for 8 years. I'm really, really good at what I do. And I love it. So let's jump into this training. This is what we're here for. Vanessa, bring it on. Bring it on. How to open yourself up to receive massive abundance, a new mindset. New mindset equals new results. You cannot get there by sheer force. I have tried. I went bankrupt. Haha. It doesn't work. Okay. You need to take a look inside and take responsibility for what you're creating in your life. If you don't, this will not work. I love these awesome rock stars. Again, here's what's possible. 12 grand in the last 30 days. Jennifer Moser, Gigi, Michelle Moore. I'm a winner. Notice, I am a winner. There is one of my absolute favorite affirmations. It means that you never lose. Ha ha ha. So $3,500, first $3,500 client. She's loving it. So that's what's possible. So let's jump into the training. I'm going to stop the screen share so I can read all your questions. You guys have asked me for more communication, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop this. Thank you, Elizabeth. Oh, I love all these people. Charlotte, I'm stuck with limiting belief. I can't seem to get out of them. Yeah, of course. Limiting beliefs are going to kill you. Alexander said, how did you get your first client? Well, I did two things. My first client, actually did I did a telesummit, okay, years ago. Actually, the first time I took the program, I did nothing with it because it was like such a new concept. The second time I did it, and then I broke up with that bad boyfriend, and I was like, okay, I'm really going to do this. And then I actually took action. So the first time I went through the program on how to do telesummits, I was just like, deer caught in a headlight. Got rid of the, the people and the distractions. And then the second time I did it, actually launched a telesummit, which I would never recommend to anyone ever, ever again. It is way too much work. You don't need to do that. And it's kind of out of your control because other affiliates have to email for you. It's definitely not the first thing to do as a business owner, unless you want to get like a very deep dive into online technical shit, which could very well take you out of the game. And so, that's how that was one of the ways I did my first client. Was I don't remember if it was one of that sales calls that came from that telesummit, but I did 18 sales calls in a row and they all bombed. I freaking failed every single one of them until I figured it out. And then the other first client, and that was like a $3,600 client, and the other one I had was at a speaking event. And I did a big, huge mistake, but I got one client, and that client ended up paying me $300 and then $3,600. So I teach a lot of, making offers online and also through speaking. You should have an online and an offline visibility channels for being visible, delivering value, and making offers. Lydia's like, how do you manage your time? Oh my God, these are great questions. I want to talk about mindset, but I do with my program. I have a planning webinar Monday mornings at 8:30 a.m. And we really get women, we kick their asses, not really, but we have a system to help women, develop healthy habits and successful habits. And planning is definitely one of them. So every Monday morning, I have a system that I follow to plan out my week, put shit in my calendar, pat myself on the back for all the work I've done, and it works really well. And of course, there's always my trusty old lined book. What? I'm old school. I like to cross things off. All right, let's get started here. So I promised you guys I want to talk about the three biggest, the three most sneakiest, negative beliefs that are holding you back from making money. And instead of me just talking at you and telling you, I want to actually bring you guys through this training, okay? So I'm going to ask you a question regarding money. Let's just think, I want you to think about money, and I want you to think about your situation and something you don't like, okay? So maybe you're thinking about, moving, doing your business. Maybe you're frustrated. Maybe you've been trying something hard. Maybe it's not working out for you. Maybe you're not charging enough for your clients. Maybe you're giving your coaching away for free. We've got a lot of clients that come in like that, who are giving their stuff away for free. I don't really know how to charge. They're freaked out. Wherever you're at, whatever it is you don't like, okay? Maybe you're not qualified. Whatever it is, I want you to answer this question honestly. Just think to yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen? What is the worst thing that can happen in regards to your money? Now, I don't want you to type it in just yet, but I want you to think about this and to be really radically honest with yourself. So this is my process. I'm going to take you guys all through it. It's freaking phenomenal. Take a radically honest look at what's sitting inside your head. Okay? You need to take a radically honest look at the thoughts that you're thinking right now in your brain. And we're going to do that right now. And you're going to find out exactly what kind of gremlin you guys have. Yes, you are. If you follow this. Okay? So let's say, for example, I'm worried about, paying my bills. What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, I don't pay my bills and then they come after me, and then I don't know, they come after me and I lose my house, and then I'm on the freaking street, and then people freaking judge me, and oh my God, I'm supposed to be this leader, and then you die. Now, I know that you don't correlate The worst thing that, most spiritual people never want to talk to you about the worst thing that can happen. Okay, you don't want to stay flying high on your fucking unicorns, driving and running around on rainbows. Okay, now that's crazy. That is crazy. You need to really take a look at this. So most people don't want to go and take a look in their mind. Your mind doesn't want you to take it apart either. It's built to like a computer. Are you sure you want to delete that? What? No. We need this. This is protection. It's your ego. And your ego is always trying to protect you with what? With the fear of death. So the question I'm going to ask you again. Now, Galit's just answering me here. So let's play along with this. So what's the worst thing that can happen in your business right now in regards to money? Galit says you lose money. You be on the street all alone and then die. Okay. If you really follow the little nuggets down that trail that you never want to go down, there's death at the end. Some of you might be snickering and laughing right now, but that is the truth. That's how you know it's your ego. Okay. Your ego is always trying to protect you, and it uses fear. What? Fear of death. And so most people live their lives allowing this emotion, fear, to stop there, and any further decision, and then stop, and then stop. They feel an emotion, and they let their emotions run their lives. Heather's like, lose my house, lose my spouse, my comfy life. Okay, right? You guys are seeing where this is going. So now these thoughts live inside your brain, Mireille, that I will have to ask others for money, which I don't want to have. Shame. Perfect. And then people judge you, and then they kick you out of the fucking tribe, and you die. Oh, look at that. More ego. Now this is ego, tries to separate you, and it uses fear. Fear of what? Fear of death. Well, to the ego, failure is actually death, right? Isn't that crazy? You don't die when you fail. Trust me, I have failed. I have made millions of dollars out of failing. I think that should be my next book. How to fail and make millions. How to fail your way to millions. Because that's what I do. I made tons of mistakes. I'm very much alive here. You can see my eyeballs. You know what I mean? I am here. You do not die when you fail. Galit's also afraid of having money, that I will be overwhelmed and not manage it well. Okay, write that down. That's another gremlin. Yeah, there's two sides to this. This is really, really important for you guys to get. So I want you first to just answer that question. What's the worst thing that can happen? What's the worst thing that can happen? And then follow that bread trail. You don't have to type it in the chat box if you don't want to, but follow that bread trail down, and you're going to see at the end that there's death there. Really, there is. That's the way it works. And just notice now how you feel in your body. And I want you to type this in the chat box. How do you feel in your body? Feel physically in your body. When you read, see, think, believe the thoughts, I'll have to ask others for money, which I don't want to. There'll be shame. If I don't make enough money, they'll see me as a failure. They'll assume I'm not worth it. I'll have to hire a loser, lose my house, my spouse, my comfy life. All of these things. Heather says, sick to my stomach. Great. What else? Physical feelings in your body. When you read, see, think, believe these thoughts. How does it physically feel in your body? I want you to type that in. I don't need to hear what you guys' thoughts. If you guys don't want to share that, that's fine. You can keep it private, but I do want you to take a radically honest look here. Okay. How does it physically feel? Robin says exhausted, tense, mopey, and helpless. Yeah. Okay. And listen to this. This is exhausting. Ugh, it's like shut down. Okay. This is just to show you, can't breathe, said Lucy. Just stressed, overwhelmed, can't move or think, stomach can't sleep. This is just to show you that there's a thought that came before an emotional feeling. A thought came before a very real emotional feeling. This is really important because the law of attraction is working off of your feelings. Okay? And the good news is you can just put another thought in there and have a totally different feeling. Guys, you could program on your phone to ring every hour a new thought and read the thing out loud and get a new thought and a new feeling, and then a new what result in your life. This is a big aha. This is a really big game changer. So my next question is, now that you know how it feels, now that you know what's the radical, we take a radically honest look. We open the head. We take a look in there. What's living in there? Oh, all that fear, all this bullshit. Okay, makes me feel like shit. Pretty hard to take action on your dreams and your business when you feel like this. True or true? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. You're tense. You're freaked out. You can't freaking go and do videos and build your funnels and go and call people up and say, hire me for speaking. You can't do any of that. You're like this. You okay? Crushed, said Piper. This is where most people live. All right? This is where you're stuck right here because no one's shown you how to figure out what the hell the gremlin is. So now we're going to find what the gremlin is. But I want you guys to get now, this is an experience that I'm taking you through to show you that it's impossible for you to move forward and build a business with these kind of gremlins in your mind. It's impossible. You feel that. What is the law of attraction? Law of attraction is what you put out there comes back. Well, if that feeling's coming out of you, you're attracting more experiences to create that feeling. Nausea, crushed, stress, helpless, exhausted. Yeah. Okay, so next question. This is where we take radical responsibility for it. Okay, guys, this is really important. You have to take radical responsibility for the good in your life and the bad, because it all comes from you. It comes from your mind. Your mind, what you feed it in terms of thoughts and feelings and visions is your belief system, your subconscious mind. Those are the decisions, those are the stories, and most people are not even conscious of this stuff. Okay, that's why I'm asking you questions to like, you know, your subconscious, the answer is right here. Just, it's right here. You don't have to just sit on the couch with a psychologist for 12 freaking years. You just have to ask them the right questions to ask it. So we're going to find out what's really in your subconscious. What is the real gremlin? You might have a few, but I'm looking for a short, quick one-liner. All right, and I'll give you an example. It's a very personal story. Oh, that's so good. Miso soup. I like salty things. Okay, so the story is this. When I was dating guys, after I had broken up with Bozo, you know, I spent like 5 years farting around dating more bozos. They all had something weird about them, all right? And one day, finally, after, you know, years and years, I was like, okay, listen, I can't do this anymore. Like, I gotta take response. There's something wrong with me that keeps attracting the same kind of guys that only want to give me 50%. Either great in bed, don't want kids, don't want to get married again. Always 50%. Can never give me 100% of what I want. Always 50%, you know? And so I asked myself the question, what's the worst thing that can happen? Well, I'm going to be 80 years old and single on the freaking, you know, rocking chair on the freaking porch and beautiful and smart. What the hell's going on? And, you know, how to make me feel terrible, awful. Girls want to vomit, you know. So the next question I'm asking you this question. And again, this is the first thing that comes to mind. Pow! First thing that pops in your mind. You're not going to go thinking about it. No, it's just first thing that pops in. The question is, what do you have to believe about yourself or about life in order to have created this reality, this experience, fill in the blanks, where, you know, I'm attracting these guys where, you know, they only give me 50%. And immediately the thought came up, well, you can't have what you really want. I was shocked. You can't have what you really want. It's kind of like you know, money doesn't grow on trees kind of theme. You know, you can't have what you really want. No. You, Vanessa, you cannot have them. Maybe other people can, but you can't. Wow. I was floored as a very highly conscious spiritual person, mindset mentor for many years, to discover that kind of gremlin in my own brain. And I put in a new belief that said, I absolutely can have everything that I want. I am irresistible to my divine mate. And I met Alex about 3 weeks later. And I got a beautiful wedding ring, a beautiful family. We're married now. And it happened very fast. And then I decided, well, shit, if it works for the hardest thing in my life, I'm going to go make a shit ton of money with it. And that's happened too. And not just money, but, you know, fulfillment, health, wealth. We have a beautiful, gorgeous house, you know, and now I get to empower other people with it. So this is a wonderful tool. And I want you to ask yourself this question and type in the chat box. Let us know what lives in there. What do you have to believe about yourself or about life in order to have created this experience for you where you are, whatever it is, trying to leave a corporate job and can't eat, you know, trying to put yourself out there, you know, you invested all this money maybe, and so the question, Mireille, is what do you have to believe about yourself or about life in order to have concocted, created this experience where all this frustration and shit is happening? Okay, so, and again, I don't want you to think about it. Bam, it's the first thing that pops up in your mind. Okay, so we've got some, so this is, yeah, I'm not good enough and able enough. Okay, a woman can't succeed like a man. I'm not lovable. I'm too much for people to handle. Wow, I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not enough. Listen, I want you guys to chat down. It's so important because you're going to show each other that you're all struggling with the same thing. This is really it, guys. Do this, and I promise you're going to have everything you want. When you learn how to impregnate your mind, you can have anything you want. Anything. And look, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Hey, Senya, welcome. Good to see you here again. What are these beliefs? So again, the question is, what do you have to believe about, what do you have to believe about yourself or about life in order to have created this reality where you are, fill in the blanks, where you are, you know, struggling for money, where you are maybe, you know, losing clients, where things aren't working for you, where you are pissed off, where you are fucking been at this thing for 12 years and it's not working for me. What the hell? Whatever it is. Mireille says that I don't matter. Not enough education, certifications. I don't feel, I'm not ready yet, right? Not good enough. What if I let my clients down? Really powerful. I don't have time. Oh, Elizabeth, I love that one. That was mine that I worked on a little while ago. Fucking brilliant. I don't have any time. I have no time. I got no time. So my parents were not role models in that field. No, I'm not serious enough. Okay. No one's going to listen to you. Oh, you're not perfect, not good enough, perfect enough. You got to be perfect. I'm too emotional. Okay. I don't have enough energy. I have to work hard to get the money. It's going to be too hard. Listen, this is radical honesty. Blame and deservingness. All of this. This is what lives inside your brain, guys. People think I'm crazy. I have to be enough. So it's something about I'm not enough. Okay. People think I'm crazy. Okay. Listen, this is really the crux of it. Okay. Now we took a radically honest look at what was in there. And now you're taking radical responsibility for this. Now you really uncovered flashlight gremlin. There it is. Wow. Wow. Now listen, it won't work, Charlotte says. It's never going to work for you. Sorry, things don't work out for you. They work out for other people, but not for you. Okay? Now listen, this is what's in your mind right now. This is the gremlin. And your mind is like an oven. Okay? So right now in your oven, you're baking. It won't work for me. People think I'm crazy. I might fail. I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough energy. I have to, it's too hard. I can't handle it. It's too much for me, Francesca. I'm too emotional. I'm not enough. No one's going to listen to you. You've got that in the oven. That's what your mind is. Your mind is an oven. The oven doesn't say, no, I don't want to cook freaking roast beef tonight. No, the oven's like, open the door, put the thing in, right? You press a button and God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it, puts the heat, kind of like electricity. You don't really see it, but you know it works. Okay, you put something in the oven, you put apple pie in the oven, you're going to get apple pie out. You put roast beef, you're going to get roast beef out. You don't put, you know, a lemon meringue pie in and get out a watermelon. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. So you got to put what you want, you got to have the right thought, belief in the oven. All right? This is really powerful because now you know with your what you have written down, that negative one, and now we're going to create something. I want you to create 3, 4, or 5 positive I am having now in the present tense affirmations that are very short and quip. I don't want to see these long run-on things. No, that's the total opposite from what you wrote down there. Total opposite of the gremlin. And that's going to become your new belief. That's what you're going to put in the oven on a regular basis. And that's going to become your new reality. So number 1, I told you, what are the top 3 sneaky negative beliefs that rob people of their money? The first one is I'm not enough. Everyone has that one. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. The other one is it's not safe. It's not safe for me. Maybe the government's going to get me. My family's going to get me. Oh my God, it's not safe for me to have lots of money. It's not safe for me to be rich and successful. It's not safe. And the other one is I don't trust myself. I'm not good with money. I don't believe in myself. So these are 3 biggest negative self-concepts that we can have. I'm not good enough. It's not safe. And I don't trust myself, or a combination. I'm not trust myself. It's like I'm not good at, I'm not good with that or something. These are the top 3 gremlins. And then we have combinations of those negative beliefs. So now I want you to come up with 3, 4, 5, knock it out of the park on the, totally 180 shift. I am having now affirmations. And I'm just going to share 1 or 2 with you that really, I share these with my clients, but this is really, I have a program called the I'm a Conscious Creator program. It's part of our 10K and 30-day boot camp. And I share all of my personal affirmations with you, the ones that have worked. But I want to share one with you. I'm going to type it in the chat box. It says, I am, I got to type it in here. I am, and anything you say after the words I am, you become. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. I am. Yeah, I am. The I am is God. That's it. When you put it after that, you become. What? Imagine if it was so easy. Like, imagine if they taught shit like this in schools to people. Everyone would be rich and healthy and successful and wealthy and wild and like totally abundant. Yeah, government does not want you all to have real power. You still need people to sweep floors, clean toilets, and work at McDonald's. So here's you gotta take your power back, guys. You gotta join these trainings. You gotta inspire. You gotta invest in yourself. You gotta learn this shit. You're not gonna learn it in regular school. I'm totally worthy and deserving, totally, of extreme, whatever you want after that, wealth, joy, and romance. That's the one that I put in my brain. And for those of you who are struggling with I'm not enough, I don't want you to put I am enough. It's not, I want you to put something that's like a rocket, like it just blows out of the water. Like you never want to turn your sail and remind yourself of I'm not enough. You know what I mean? It sounds too much like I'm not enough. And I never want you to even for 1 second hit or play that neural pathway again, ever. I want you to completely blow it out of the water with something so wild and so different that your brain will never link the 2 together. That's why I want it to be so different, especially with the I'm enough one. I'm totally worthy and deserving of extreme wealth, joy, and romance. I am wildly wealthy, safe, successful, happy, healthy, loved, and loving. And I don't want you to have these to be in the future. I will have. No, it's I have it now. I am this now. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm married to the man of my dreams. Now. I'm a reference in my field. Everyone wants to hear what I say. I am a highly paid, book solid, in-demand speaker, trainer, author. I'm spreading love and happiness with every interaction. I'm extremely wealthy, healthy, and worth all good things. Yeah. So I love that you guys are borrowing from each other and seeing that. I deserve to be successful. Okay, I am successful. I don't want to be in the future, because if you start putting, affirmations that it's going to happen in the future, it's going to happen in the future. You want it now. Your subconscious mind does not, it's like the oven. You put it in, it's going to give it out. You know what I mean? It doesn't have the capacity to say, no, you don't deserve that. No, we're going to have to wait for it. No, it doesn't do that. It's very literal. And it doesn't know the difference between something that you imagine and actually something that's happening. It's going to give you whatever you put into it. It's not objective. It's not going to tell you yes or no, you can or you can't. Your belief, it tells you can or you can't, but you can just rip that belief out, throw the freaking gremlin. You don't actually throw him out. You just implant a new thought all the time. And then that sprouts and lives there. And this new tree grows, and the gremlin's like, died because it never got any more attention, never got any more juice. You stop thinking that. I'm a powerful, wealthy leader in my field. Love this, Candace. I'm an amazing creative landscape architect, and my clients are highly paying. Yeah. I am a highly paid blah, 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 blah. I'm always making the best decisions for me, my family, my business, and my friends. If you have a problem with trusting yourself, that's a good one. And FYI, you need to have these core three. So write these all down. If you don't have these core three, you're going to struggle. All right. And the first one is, I believe in myself. That's the key that turns the car engine on. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to trust your decisions. You're going to have a really hard time. Okay, you can have the best information. It's like having a Porsche in the freaking driveway and it never leaves because you never learn how to turn the car on. I believe in myself. I love myself. I'm a winner. Those three. I believe in myself. I love myself. I'm a winner. Guess what happens with winners? They win all the time. You're a winner. You can't lose, you win. Even when you lose, you win. See what I mean? You have to program your mind with new beliefs that are going to support your vision for success as a leader. Okay, if you're an entrepreneur, I'm sorry, you're a leader. Most people want to sit around and stay real nice and safe and cozy and not take any risks and stay with their paychecks even when it's killing them inside. They're terrified because entrepreneurship is like, you're going to have to make decisions. You're going to have to, you're going to have to do all kinds of new things. It's scary. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. And you can't let your emotions make the decisions for you. You have to be the conscious creator. You have to, guys. You have to before people are going to pay you thousands of dollars. I'm sorry. You're going to have to build that confidence in yourself. You're going to have to trust yourself in your decisions. You're going to have a lot of fucking decisions to make as an entrepreneur. A lot. Wait till you have 13, 15 people now are running, this huge mega ship with, I employ 13 full-time people in my business. It's a big deal. I make a lot of decisions. There's no way in hell I would be where I am without mindset. Nothing worked in my life, my business until I got this. All right. So as you can tell, I'm getting flustered here. My cheeks are red. I'm really passionate about this. I'm also drinking warm miso soup. Okay. I love all these affirmations, guys. You have to install these on a regular daily basis. You have to, here's the key now. Here's the key to this. The way to have a new belief is through repetition. I want you to take a piece of paper and just write on one page, repetition, repetition. That's all. That's all it is. That's it. I wish it was more spectacular. You take a radically honest look at what's inside your brain. You take radical responsibility for turn it around, just like we did. All right. And now you got to have enough self-love to install this thought on a daily basis. I can't do that for you. No one can. But I promise you, if you do this new thought with consistency, even if you decide to read it out loud every day. I recommend that you have a journal with all your new I am affirmations in it that you read every morning. I have mine. It's in the other room. And then if you really screwed up and you really have, you get attacked with all these crazy emotions, make a timer on your phone, make it ding every hour, read the damn things out loud. And I guarantee you will switch into a completely different realm. Now listen, and Natalie, if you're concerned about a document where everyone can have these affirmations, this is what my clients get in my program. They get my own personal affirmations. I'm really good at this, FYI. And this happens inside my program. There's a huge mindset component. And that's why you see all these wonderful women having phenomenal success in areas they've never even dreamt before, like making thousands of dollars in sales in a month. Never happened before in their life because of the mindset. Then the mindset allows you to take action on these systems, okay? So I want you to tell me right now with these new, just type in the chat box, with these new affirmations now that you're writing out, how do you feel in your body? How does it feel? Does it feel a little bit more possible for you to have your goal? Say these out loud a few times, these new affirmations, and just notice the relief in your body. A lot easier to take action on scary shit when you have this. Hopeful, yeah. Confident, relieved, yeah. Much easier to take action from this space, uplifted, right? And all you did was have a new thought. You're welcome, Elizabeth. More positive and hopeful, empowering. Yep. Guys, this is what it takes. This is what you need in order to have success in your life. Energized, vibing, yeah. Okay? What changed? What the fuck changed? Nothing. Nothing changed, but everything changed. You changed some thoughts, and those are the most, and you uncovered the real freaking gremlin. Sorry, miso soup my throat. The real gremlins here. You figured out what the hell they were. So something big is definitely opening up. So guys, we covered a portion of this. There's a lot more to do. There is a lot more to do here. We covered the mindset piece. Some people are saying, oh my God, thank you, I can breathe right now. But there's a lot more to it. And, the other piece of this is, yes, you got to get your mindset. You got to keep doing your mindset, but you also got to get clarity about a few things. You got to get clarity about your programs. You got to get clarity about your sales attraction system. How are you going to generate leads and turn them into sales? You got to get clarity about the new concepts of yourself as a business owner. You got to get clarity about your high ticket program, what's included in it, how you're going to put it out there, how you're going to attract your first few clients. And if you don't have all of this clarity, you're not taking action. That's what happens. Either your mindset's not aligned, or you don't have the right clarity, and then you don't take action, you don't get results. So I want to ask you this very important question. You've seen today what your mindset was costing you. Hopefully you've seen that. In my business, we talk about these 3 spinning plates, right? You have like the mindset component, the tech component, and then your visionary leadership component. You got to get clear and clean on all of these 3 spinning plates, all right, before you can start generating cash flow. So my question to you is, what is it costing you guys not to have the right mindset, the right clarity in your business, the right systems, for generating your 6-figure income? What's it costing you? Yeah, okay, it's costing you money. That's for sure. If you want to make $10,000 a month and you're only making $2,000 right now in your job, well, you're leaving $8,000 on the table every single month. If you calculate that over 12 months, what's 8 times 12? 80, 90 something. What is 8 times 12? Oh my God, I make $150,000 a month. What the hell is 8 times 12? 80 plus $96,000 a year you're leaving on the table. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised to say that. It took me a while to think of it. Okay, 96 grand. That's what it's costing you a year not to have the clarity. And what would you do with that $96,000? What if it was just half of that? Okay, what if you were making like an extra $5 grand a month because of the clarity that you learned? What if we could get you to making 1 sale a month for $5 grand? And you make that over 12 months, that's an extra $60,000, $60,000. Do you think right now in your job you're going to get a $60,000 pay raise? Ain't never going to happen in this fucking decade, my friends. Okay, but let's just say you suck and you do actually $3,000 a month. $3,000 a month extra over 12 months is $36,000. You still ain't ever going to make that in a job. That's what it's costing you guys not to have this clarity. And that money that you could be generating, which is really providing transformation for people, all right? That's the money you could be, I don't know, paying off your debts, taking your kids on vacation, showing them what's possible in the world, buying nice clothes, getting organic food, getting healthy, buying back your freedom. What is it costing you guys not to have this? This is a really serious question I'm asking you. Most people, again, they don't want to go in there. You guys went there with me before when we asked what's the worst thing that can happen. I'm asking you to go there again and ask yourself the question that most people never want to ask themselves because they don't want to look at it. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to face it. I want you to face it because I want you to be empowered. I want you to have everything that you can in your life. Don't fear failure. Fear being the exact same place next year as you are today, because that is what will happen, my friends, if you don't do something different. So guys and girls, I have the best program for spiritual women entrepreneurs. It's called the 10K in 30 Day Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow Program. I've been doing this now for many years. I'm very good at what I do. I'm very direct. We get your results. We teach you about uncovering your fear, your gremlins, your mindset, the self-doubt. We get to the root of it. And then I give you systems for generating high ticket sales. We look at your getting clear on your signature system, your signature program. We teach you about mastering the sales conversation. We undo all of the shitty, negative, crappy associations that you have with sales. Yep. We help you own what you're worth. We help you with online systems. We help you with very simple online systems to help you build visibility so that you can, deliver value and make offers. And I give you the best of the best that I've done in the last 8 years of business. I only teach where there's work for me and my clients. Tanya was one of my clients. She came to see me. She was a coach for many years. She finally got a divorce. Her family told her, you should get a job, quit this coaching thing. It's a big fat pipe dream. She was homeschooling her 2 boys, and it was really important for her to be home with them. And, we got together and boom, she really upped her prices. She started having her $10,000 months. She took her kids traveling. They'd never seen the ocean before. She really gets to show her kids now what life can really be about. She started her kids empowerment program. That was another big thing on her heart that she wanted to do. And she wanted to open up a school, which she's done in Manitoba. All right. Amy was another client of mine. Again, we worked on her mindset. We worked on up-leveling her prices, showing her how to get her first couple of clients. And she had a few clients. She wasn't charging that $497 for 4 hours. You know what I mean? Again, we teach you how to charge for results and not time. This is a really hard habit to break for spiritual entrepreneurs, especially healers, massage therapists. All right, we got to work on breaking through that glass ceiling. So now she's charging $8,000 and $13,000. The bottom one here. A little bit weird here. www.takeyourpowerbacknow.10K ready, and there's an extra K on the end. Wait a second here. Can you guys all still hear me and see me? It's telling me that it's got like some network weirdness. All right, let's see if you guys can still see. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, you can hear me, but you can't see me. Okay, so for whatever reason, I think I posted a link. I want to make sure that you guys can actually access this link. So I'll just keep talking with you guys. And here's what I want you to do. I want you guys to go over to this website, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready and apply. What's going to happen, you're going to get on the phone with somebody from my team. We'll give you a breakthrough session, a strategy session. What are we going to do on that session? We're going to find out what's really holding you back from having the results that you want in your business. We're going to find out if you have gremlins, self-doubt consistently holding you back. We're going to find out if it's just a lack of clarity. We're going to find out what is really the problem. Is it just that you don't understand the technical part of this? Is it that you don't have the clarity in your business, on your program? Is it that you have, problems with sales? We're going to really sit down and talk with you for free, for about 30 to 45 minutes to find out what's really holding you back in your business. All right. And we may invite you to work with us. In one of our programs, but it's an absolutely free call, and we're doing this for a limited time. So make sure that you go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready and apply. And there's that link again. All right, guys, I hope you can hear me. It kind of cut off a little bit at the end. Some people are saying, yes, this thing cut off, so I'm going to probably make a little ending for you guys. I hope you guys had enjoyed this immensely. And I will see you guys on the next 10K in 30-day live weekly webinar series. Big, big hugs, everyone. Okay, so you guys do still hear me or you don't still hear me? Who still hears me? You're welcome. Okay, awesome. So I think Patty and Nick hears me. Shantae hears me. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Yay! So a few of you guys still hear me. The link doesn't work. You got to go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. I think I put, let me try here. 10, I missed a 10K. The 10K went on the end last time. 10K ready. Let me try this again here. Click. Okay, try it now. It should work. Yay, I'm so happy you guys are hearing me. Yeah, Patty, try the link again. It's takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. There's a K in there. Yeah. And basically what we do in this program is we help you get really clear on all of these pieces in your business that you're going to need to have real clarity on. And we give you a lot of support and accountability. This is what most people are lacking. I don't know if you guys have noticed on this training today, but I deep took you guys in to show you some real radical clarity here on what's holding you back. And I do this with all of my clients. You actually get to work with me and talk with me. It is an amazing experience. And this, I think, is why our clients succeed. We give them a tremendous amount of support and accountability. Most people don't do that. Most people just want to give you a stupid video and leave me alone. Go look at this. And there's never any personal interaction with your mentor. So you need a mentor. And the question that you want to ask me, if you're just showing up every week to these free trainings, you're piecemealing it. You're piecemealing your success is what you're doing. And you're never going to have, you can't, you guys can type in here in the chat box, but it's not like you're talking with me. And so, my question for you is, how much longer are you willing to stay in this kind of a doubt about yourself and about your business? And what would it be like if we could help you get in action and closing some sales and getting clarity in the next 30 days? What would that be like for you? What the heck would you do with an extra 10 grand? What would you do with it? That's what's possible. So enough with the piecemealing. If you've been coming on these free trainings, 1 week here, 1 week there, catching a glimpse and then a glimpse. My question for you is, how much longer do you want to keep piecemealing it? You could do that for the next year. You could be in the same position next year. And the problem with that, and I'll tell you the real problem with that, is that women lose confidence in themselves. Okay? Women lose confidence in themselves. And they think, oh my God, I've been trying this for so long, but they haven't really been trying. They've been trying to try it with free ebooks and webinars, and they really don't have a mentor. The fastest way to get results is to get a mentor, somebody who's going to show you what to do. Again, only give you the next 3 steps and tell you what to avoid. Don't do that, do this. That way you get to save time and energy and get to your results faster. And that's how you build your confidence. Tell you what, once you get your first couple of sales, boom, it's game over, man. You're in, and that's it. You've busted through all these beliefs. But until that time, your confidence can really take a hit if you don't have clarity about your programs and your offers, and if you don't have clarity with your mindset, what's holding you back, and how to really install these new affirmations and create a whole new life for yourself. Until you have all of those pieces, you're going to doubt yourself, and you're not going to have the results you want, and that's going to affect your confidence. And that's why this program is called Skyrocket Your Confidence, Your Cash Flow. The two of them work together. And I tell you this not because I need your money. I mean, I don't even need to do these free webinars. I don't really get lots of clients from them. This is just a give back. I'm telling you this. I could end this webinar series tomorrow and my business would still do about $200,000 this month. I'm not shitting you. We're on track to do that here. We did, I think, 50,000 our first week of April. I do this because I don't want to see women, struggle and fart around and waste a bunch of time. So that being said, guys, I adore you. I want to thank you for your time. I don't know why this thing kind of crapped out here at the end, but I think Webinar Jam is having a few issues. They're doing some upgrades in April. So it's 1 or 2 webinars that I do now, and I'm like, it kind of craps itself out. But I hope this has been helpful. I adore you. You guys were wondering about my books. So let's do a little, I always want to make sure that I fulfill my promises. So thank you, Nick, for reminding me of the book. So what are the 3 major negative beliefs, the 3 top most, sneakiest beliefs that hold people back from wealth and abundance? If you guys were taking notes, I'm going to give the first 2 people who get it right a copy of my book. And there were 3 very specific beliefs. And then from those beliefs, other things come, other beliefs. What were they? Let me know, type in the chat box. And whoever gets that right, I will definitely go ahead and send you all. We'll send 2 people, the first 2 people who get it. Senya's like, it's a retrograde Mercury and tech is out. Yes, it is. I'm seeing some answers come in. I'm just going to wait till all the answers come in. So, and Nick's got it. I'm not good enough. That's the first one. The second one, it's not safe. It's not safe for me to be rich. It's not safe for me to be visible. It's not safe for me to be whatever. And the third one is, I don't trust myself. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. And Nick, if you want to, share this link to this webinar or share it with your friends, you can definitely do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Shantae, fear that investing myself will just lead to more debt. So far, it seems to be that way. Yeah, so there's you got to clear those gremlins. You know, we have right now an amazing 8-week boot camp that we really, you know, kick people into high gear with that. And we have also a year-long mastermind for entrepreneurs who are a little bit more advanced, but really want to do more, you know, automation. They want to get really their sales attraction system dialed up. They want to do webinars and things like that. So we have some different programs. Shante, you should apply and connect with us here. Awesome. So, and Nick, I know that last week you won it again. You keep winning, girl. You're on fire. So you can send one of those books to one of your friends. Just let me know a friend and an address. All right, guys, I adore you. I'm so happy that you connected with us here. I'm going to end the live stream, and then I will see you guys all maybe on next week's webinar. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Big hugs. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Big, big hugs. Bye, everyone.